How would you feel if I told you we can unravel your body's secrets to help you get better faster? The body knows itself, it holds all the information we need, and our job is to get the body to tell us what it needs so that you can get better faster. If that interests you, stay on and I'll tell you a bit more. Hi there, Dr. Brian here from Hands On Super Health. As chiropractors, we work with the body thoroughly to properly understand the body and how it needs to be dealt with to get better. The brain and the body is always connected, and the body knows what it's doing. It doesn't make mistakes. Now, the solution it adopts may not be good in the long term, but the solution is still a powerful way that the body is going to try and survive and help you get to tomorrow. A short-term solution often becomes a long-term problem, and quite often when you turn up to see someone, you're actually describing the failure of an adaptation and how that's causing a problem in the body, not necessarily that the body is actually wrong in itself. Or maybe I should describe that better. The thing that's concerning you isn't necessarily the main problem, but it's actually how the body's learned to cope with the problem. So our job is to actually find out what the body's doing and why it's doing what it's doing, and look behind that to understand the initial problem and to go back and work with that. Now, when we look at the body, we're always trying to divine what it is that the body really wants and needs. We've set up processes that are very clever that actually help the body show us what it needs. The body knows in a priority, in a triage nurse kind of way, what it needs now and most urgently. And if you address that, keeping in mind what you're trying to resolve at a deeper level, you'll often get quite remarkable results. You'll often find a number of complaints will begin to resolve as you deal with the underlying issue that the body is trying to fix itself. So it's a matter of guiding the body back to where it needs to go, using direction and support so the body can actually find its way back to balance and health. So 30 years of experience with many different cases have helped us work out a process that is distilled to help you get better faster. It's most important though, the most important part of that quite often is listening intently to your story and narrative. So things that may be somewhat irrelevant are often diagnostically important. So the fact that for a woman, concurrently with a sort of a negligible back pain, you have a real change in your reproductive cycle, and that's now no longer comfortable and easy as it's been in the past. But you may come in mostly with a shoulder and a neck issue. Now they sit on the top of the body and they're very dependent on the underpinnings and their stability and balance for them to work properly. Time and again we see that if we create a balance in the lower body, the upper body will resolve itself. So I would often be more interested in lower down in the body than directly just focusing on what you come in as a highlight issue. So the solution is often simple, but the trick is to peel away the complexity to find the few simple things the body needs that will make it do its magic. The body is amazing, the body is clever. It's so clever even the cleverest minds don't understand it. We think we do until we realize we don't. And in each paradigm of knowledge about the body, the most brilliant people on earth are often just profoundly wrong. So, the most eminent surgeons on earth in the Americas bled President Washington to death, believing they were helping him. They bled more, they took more of the foul blood out that was giving him a temperature and the cause of his infection. They would cure him, but they just bled him to death instead. And I'm not sure they properly understood what they'd done. They obviously thought that they hadn't removed enough of the evil humour in time for the body to help itself. And these were the most eminent surgeons. Now we just consider it laughable that you could do that. And I know for sure that future surgeons and doctors will look back at what we do today in medicine and find it incomprehensible that we do certain things in honest belief that it's the best thing to do. And what I believe is that we can't get too clever. You have to rely on the intelligence of the body, which is manifest when you look at it objectively and think, well, the body's amazing, it's doing all the stuff on its own without any specific direction, you could say. And yet it knows what to do every hour of the day to help you survive till tomorrow. So there's no doubt that emergency medicine saves lives, but it has no idea how to create health. You can help the body find health by removing an infection, but if you help the body, it will actually deal with the infection itself if you give it the right resources. Okay, so I know that this will interest some people and be totally of no interest to others, and possibly some people will be scoffing, saying, this guy's got no idea. However, and that just means that you're not in the right place, and there are other people for whom you are be a great fit. So I do know that the people who are interested in helping the body help itself, that they're looking for health, they're not in, they're not on their deathbed, they're not with a raging infection, but they're actually out of sorts, they've sought some solutions, not got where they want to go, and they want to understand better how to help themselves. We're your people, we're thorough, we're gentle, we are very comprehensive, we really listen to you, because in that we find out how to progress forward. So, Hands-On Super Health delivers health solutions to all, and we know that the healthy don't get sick, and the super healthy always thrive. So if this interests you, use the link below to subscribe to our weekly newsletter, and if you'd like to make an appointment to consult with us, click on the button that says make an appointment, and you'll arrive at our digital booking system, and we'd love to meet you. All the best. Bye for now.